Ireland is facing a huge energy crisis. We're way behind on green energy targets and basically prices are rising like crazy. And you see, I've always wanted a wind turbine for my house, but I researched into it for many years and found that it's very, very expensive. So what I wanted to do was create an eco-friendly alternative that's also cheaper. Because you see, fiberglass cannot be recycled. It just sits there in landfill for years and years. And so I wanted to change this. So I intend on using wood, which is a lot better for the environment, as 43 million tons of wind turbine waste is expected to go into landfill by 2050. So using an alternative like wood is a much better option, especially when it's half the price. The quality of the wood is very important as well, and it's important just to get so then the wood is strong and flexible. And I've also researched a lot of different wood types, and it's very important so that it's free of knots and has a particular grain structure. But you see, with these requirements, the wood becomes very expensive. So what I've decided is that I'll use strips of wood, but with alternating grain patterns. So then when they're glued together, it's even stronger. And this will be what I'll use for my wind turbine blades. And you may now be asking, how do you get a plank of wood composed of many different grain patterns and structures into a wind turbine blade, which is a very complex shape? And my answer for that is that I've actually designed my own wind turbine blades on a 3D design software called SolidWorks. And what I'll do with that 3D model is that I'll basically use a CNC machine, which stands for computerized numerical control, which doesn't explain very well on what it does, but it basically has the same technology as a 3D printer. So I can basically tell it what to do, but instead of adding material, it takes it away. The design of my blades are very flexible because I did it all on the computer. So I can make as many changes to the final blade as I want, and people can also custom order their own size or shape of blade, depending on wind conditions, etc. My blades are 1.5 meters long, and I predict that they'll generate between 15 and 20 kilowatt hours a day. The main thing that I would like to do with my project is for it to become a kit. It's a self-build wind turbine kit. I don't just see my blades here in Ireland. In countries across Africa, there is frequent power outages, which can lead to fresh produce going out of date. So what I plan to do is partner with a charity in Africa and supply them with my wind turbine kits. And this will provide cheap and renewable electricity for just a fraction of the price.